Erik Ten Hag singled out 3 players who could be sold after Liverpool loss. Manchester United could put 3 players up for sale in the wake of the Red Devils' worst defeat in almost a century. That's according to one shocking report that claims that Erik Ten Hag has singled out the individuals to blame for the shocking 7-0 thumping at the hands of Liverpool. United were just 1 goal down at halftime at Anfield but conceded 6 in the second half to dent their chances of catching the top 2 above them. Ten Hag labeled the performance unprofessional on Sunday, while former captain Roy Keane slammed incumbent skipper Bruno Fernandes for his performance. There could be greater consequences. However, Spanish outlet FishAge has sensationally claimed that Manchester United trio Diogo Dalot, Fred and Scott McTominay could all be put up for sale following the demolition. Dalot was chosen ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka at fullback and performed poorly as part of the back four, though United are said to be interested in another right back. Anyway, Fred has won his place in the side following good performances and looked good in the first half, but has competition for his place from the likes of Christian Eriksen and the on-loan Marcel Sabitzer. Perhaps most surprisingly, Antony has been named in the report as one player who could leave. This would be a huge shock, given that United spent all of last summer chasing his signature before splashing out over £80 million to bring him to English football. The Brazilian was the worst of all, FishAge said of the right winger. He had a very poor game on an individual level, a reflection of his season. He did not contribute anything defensively, to the point of having no sacrifice to contribute to his team. While Dalot could well be sold, the other 2 leaving United seem a little more unlikely. Fred has proven himself useful often as a squad player, while Scott McTominay has dropped down the pecking order and is apparently of interest to Newcastle United. Antony, meanwhile, would be too expensive to move on just yet, and with competition for his place from the likes of Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho, it's more likely that he remains at United to compete for his place. In other news, Manchester United target Jurrien Timber considering his Ajax future. Ajax star Jurrien Timber admits he will consider a move away from the club this summer after rejecting a transfer to Manchester United in 2022. United agreed a fee with Ajax to sign the Dutch international, who was given his debut in Amsterdam by Erik Ten Hag. Timber was keen on following Ten Hag to Old Trafford and made that clear to the Dutch Giants following United's opening bid. But Timber went cold on a move to the Theatre of Dreams following a warning from Netherlands boss Louis van Gaal that any player not playing regularly for their club will be left out of his World Cup squad. Timber therefore opted to stay at Ajax, with United turning to Lisandro Martinez in a £47 deal instead. Van Gaal ended up picking Timber for his Netherlands squad, and the defender has made 39 appearances in all competitions so far this season. But Ajax's season has been far from perfect, with the Dutch Giants struggling to replace Ten Hag. United maintained their interest in Timber, and the defender admits he will consider leaving Ajax this summer. Transfer: "You never know what crosses your path," said Timber. "This summer I will look at my options and make a decision. I feel good at Ajax. That's important for now. Last summer there was interest, but I chose to stay at Ajax." Martinez has formed a good partnership with Rafael Varane this season, but United are ready to cash in on Harry Maguire, which will free up a space in defense. Ten Hag's transfer priorities this summer are a center-back, a central midfielder, and a center-forward. The bulk of his budget is likely to go on a new striker, meaning cash for other targets must be raised elsewhere. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.